Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are doing an August reading for you to see what's coming your way for this month. This is a general reading, so just take what feels right for you, leave the rest behind, and if you would like the most accurate message, check out your other placements. But let's get into it. So, for your visual message that Spirit sent, I immediately felt like this heaviness. Like I felt it in my throat, my chest, and then I saw you guys holding like a huge boulder, giant. Okay. And then Spirit said, put it down. And then you dropped it and it turned into like a little pebble on the ground. So it's kind of like saying you're holding on to something, and the act of you holding on to it is making it bigger than it actually is. It's not to, downplay any situations that you've been through or the impact they had on you, but they're saying this lasting energy is because you're holding on to it. Okay? So if you feel like it, chip away at this. See why you're holding on to it. See how you're feeling with it. And just feel that. There's no need to analyze it or judge it or try to fix it. But in this moment, just allow. Allow yourself to let go. Allow yourself to take a step back and just flow through it rather than holding on so tightly to it. Okay? So let's get into the reading. Let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, not surprised. So yeah, there is definitely a situation where you felt abandoned, neglected. Someone may have rejected you, done you dirty. There could have been some sort of financial setback here, maybe some health issues. But yeah, this has been a rough one. It's been rough, okay? But with the King of Swords, Spirit is reminding you, you know who you are. Okay? This situation doesn't have to define you. And if you want it to define you, let it show you how strong you were, how much of a survivor you are, how motivated, determined you are. Because you may have gone through this, maybe you're still going through it, but it doesn't take away from your strength. Remember your truth. Remember who you are. This makes me think of Pocahontas, or is it Mulan? One of them where it's like, remember who you are. I feel like it's Pocahontas. I feel like Grandmother Willow was telling her something like that. Maybe you guys like Disney movies, but either way, remember who you are. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. This popped out when I was shuffling. So this could have something to do with a work environment, people that you maybe work with, someone you maybe went to for guidance or mentorship or something, and maybe they kind of treated you poorly. This could have been something where maybe somebody kind of screwed you out of money, like maybe you had an accountant and then they stole your money, something like that. But yeah, with the Hermit, this is something you had to pull away from and rebuild with. Something really happened here, but don't let it don't let other people's actions define who you are. Okay? Because if somebody had you trusting them and then they did this to you, that's on them. You know? Like who would build trust with somebody just to stab them in the back? You're still a beautiful person. You're still smart. You're still amazing. You have a great heart. So hold on to that. Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Look at that. Yeah. You're definitely rebuilding from this situation. And it's having you be, you might be a little bit more stern or more, kind of closed off with people, but that's okay. Like eventually, obviously, your heart is going to open again and you're going to feel good. But while you're rebuilding, it's okay to set boundaries with people. It's okay to, because the thing about the Queen of Swords, like, if I can pick it up, she still has people come forward, but she has her sword ready to go in case anyone wants to get out of character, you know? So recognize that you are very safe right now. You have everything you need to rebuild and overcome this situation, but know that you have the discernment now. You have the capability now to say, actually, I've gone through this story before. I don't need it retold. I'm going to walk away. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get some messages for Pisces for August. Alrighty. We have the Death card, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Very cool, very cool. I like it. So yeah, with the Death card here, obviously there's been some sort of unfortunate ending that happened, but it was necessary, okay? Change happens for all of us. I mean, just like with nature, there's a spring, there's a summer, there's fall, and there's winter. There's times when things have to go silent, go dead in order for a rebirth to occur. And that's exactly what's happening for you. With the King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, I see you rebuilding, especially if this was like some sort of financial setback. I see you overcoming this, okay? And I feel like with this ending, you decided for yourself, you know what? I'm going to create success for myself. I'm going to create my own stability, my own security. So with the Page of Pentacles, that's where you're at. You're starting your journey. You're starting to rebuild. Some of you guys could be traveling or moving right now, but I definitely see like the universe is going to shine down on you because you did not deserve this, but it's something that is helping you become even more successful and motivated. I like it. I like it. Yeah, you're going towards a whole new chapter for yourself, and there's going to be success and fulfillment there. All right, let's look into this Death card. Tell me more about the Death card for Pisces. And you could have been dealing with a Scorpio there. All right, we have the Fool card, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups. I like it. So the Fool card, Six of Swords, is all about new beginnings. The Fool card is the first card in your major arcana. It talks about letting go of the past, moving forward, feeling light, feeling optimistic. So be excited about this new chapter. But I understand you went through the ringer with something. It was like this situation aged you 10 years, but you became 10 years wiser, okay? So know that you're protected as you embark on this new journey. As you go away from the chaos and go towards new horizons, you have so much safety for you. So spread your wings and fly, move forward with an open heart because you're about to be blessed, okay? Bless up. All right, we do have the Ace of Swords, Two of Cups. So this could be clarity. Maybe it involves somebody that you are very close to, and maybe you have clarity and you see this person for who they truly are. Or this could be clarity about what you expect, what you need in relationships moving forward. You know, there's no more blindfold. There's no more smoke and mirrors. You see clearly what matters to you, what's in alignment for you, and you're not letting anyone pull the wool over your eyes anymore. I love it. I love it. Okay. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords, Two of Cups. Let's tap into that a bit more. All right, we have the Hanged One, the Three of Swords, the Hierophant. The Hanged One is your card, Pisces, so this is definitely for you. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy, so you could have been dealing with a Taurus here. But yeah, there could have been like a long-term commitment, maybe even a marriage that got separated here. There could have been some sort of cheating or heartbreak, betrayal that happened. But, you know, me personally, listen, if you're going to do me wrong, let's get it over with. You know what I mean? But Spirit's acknowledging, I'm acknowledging that there was someone that you were really close to. And this could have been a friend, family member, romantic. But this is a situation where it was really unexpected and there was like a close connection that's just been dismantled completely. And I'm sorry about that. I truly am, because that's a hard thing to go through. But with the Hanged One here, Spirit's saying your superpower in this situation is to pause, take a step back, kind of like the Hermit card. Go within your own energy and allow some sort of clarity to happen here. Allow yourself to surrender to this situation and understand that, you know, this person, this connection may have been, what's the word? Delaying your success, right? Because Spirit's not going to bless you if you got someone around you that's not worthy of it. You know, it's not to say they're not worthy of it, but it's like their intentions with you were not pure. Maybe at one point, but something got twisted up here, as we can see, right? So appreciate the clarity. Appreciate, it's like when you go in, it's like the Red Riding Hood. Hey, I'm glad I found out that my grandma was actually a wolf because I don't want to keep hanging out with wolves. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the help that spirit sent you at this time. So allow yourself to surrender, see it in a new light, so that way you're not carrying this burden with you because you're safe to move forward. You've got beautiful new beginnings happening here. So let this be what it was. Be grateful that you see everyone for who they are, and let's keep it moving and grooving. All right. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. I love it. I don't care. I love it. Anyways, I'll just be jamming. So what I love the most here is you have the Four of Swords, which comes right after the Three of Swords, right? So Spirit's showing you that, yes, this was very painful, but you are healing from it. You are reclaiming your energy from this. You are overcoming, and you're going to be okay. All right? Take the time you need to heal from this, by the way. This doesn't have to be a rushed situation because whether you like it or not, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, success is going to be there for you whenever you're ready to go towards it. Okay? You're on a beautiful new path, and whether you move 100 miles an hour or 1 mile an hour, you're still on that path. So take the time you need to heal and recover. There's no need to rush. Because look, we have the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. You're going towards success, okay? You've got your eye on the prize, you're focused, and you're going to make it happen for yourself. Now, you may be approaching this a little bit with like really holding tightly to something, right? Especially whenever there was maybe some sort of financial setback or betrayal of some sort. But Spirit wants you to know you don't have to hold so tightly. There doesn't need to be an energy of greed or control here or force because it's whatever this beautiful, abundant new beginning is, it's meant for you and you're going to be okay. Spirit's already taken out the trash. So don't worry about needing to do more to protect yourself or defend yourself because you're okay. You guys could be seeing a lot of fours right now. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, look at that. Abundance, success. You planted your seeds and they are growing beautifully. Okay? So allow yourself to move forward in your own time, but know that everything's going to be okay for you. You're going to have everything you need. You're going to feel proud of yourself. You're going to be accomplished. And with the Six of Pentacles, you're going to have the people, the situations where you're not scared to give. Okay? Some of you guys could be doing like some sort of nonprofit work or work for people in your community. And it's going to bring you so much fulfillment because you gave a lot to people who didn't deserve it. You gave a lot to people who stabbed you in the back. But imagine giving to people who truly need that. It's going to feel so good. And it's going to replace that feeling of fear and scarcity and feeling like I have to hold tight to this because what if I give it to the wrong person? You're going to give it to people who truly need it and truly appreciate it, and you. See, you're going towards your fulfillment and your happiness. You're planting seeds that are going to grow, okay? But know that Spirit just had to clear the negativity that was surrounding you. There were people who didn't want you to win, who didn't want you to see the best in yourself, because then you would stop giving to them. So they had to show you how negative they truly were. Hey, I'm glad I got to see it. All right, tell me more about the Fool card and the Six of Swords. I just heard you're turning lemons into lemonade. You're making the best out of the situation. And people are going to look at you and be like, dang, I didn't think Pisces was going to overcome that and bounce back so hard. And boy, did you. It's like you got a trampoline. We have the Knight of Cups with the King of Wands. Beautiful. Spirit saying, lead with your heart. Go towards what you love. Keep being vulnerable. Keep being your beautiful, loving self. Because with the King of Wands, you have the confidence, the strength, the power to make it. All right? And with the King of Wands here, like, you're not going to back down from a challenge. If somebody wants to step to you or do you wrong, you're going to handle it. But with the Knight of Cups, don't think that this is how you have to lead all the time. You'll be there. This will show up when it's needed, but you are safe to lead with your heart. You are safe to have faith and move forward and go towards the things you love. I love that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah. You're going towards fulfillment and happiness. I'm telling you what. Alrighty, let's see. Trying to decide what I want to clarify. Let's look into the Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, shall we? We have the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Yeah. There's just, this was a doozy, right? I really feel like you trusted these people and they really did betray you. They really, really did. But with that energy, just keep holding on to the Queen of Swords, the Hermit. Set those boundaries, be open, right? Keep leading with your heart. Wherever that went, there it is. Keep leading with your heart, but no, if you got to correct somebody, if you got to cut somebody's head off with this sword, you have it, okay? But just trust yourself and take the time you need to heal from this. Again, there's no need to rush. Yeah, allow yourself to explore how you may be holding this. Because at the end of the day, when you hold, it's like the vision. You're holding on to a big rock and it's exhausting. So set it down, okay? And if there's resistance in setting it down, see why. Sit with it. Feel your way through it. So that way you can clear it and move towards this new beginning. Because you're going to go towards something very beautiful. Your dreams are going to come true. The ideas you have for your life, you're going to take action towards them. So you don't want this fear, these blockages coming along with you. It's like having the person there with you. So just give yourself the time to release it. All right, tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Gorgeous. We have the World card, the Knight of Swords, and the High Priestess. I love it. Spirit's letting you know this painful chapter is coming to an end. You're going to learn all you need to learn. You're going to feel successful, accomplished, and there's going to be big resolution here. It's not going to be a situation where you feel like you don't have closure. And I don't think it's going to come from this person. It's going to come from you deciding, you know what, that happened, but I can move forward. I can rebuild. I can choose a new life for myself. And that's why you have the Fool card here. And with the Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, follow your intuition. Follow your truth. That will never lead you astray. Lead with your heart open, because there is going to be beautiful, beautiful things unfolding for you. And you deserve it. Trust yourself. You got this. Because listen, the things from the past, they were very hurtful, very disappointing, but you know how to protect your energy now. You know how to stay cool, calm, collected, and keep moving forward. Because this devastation is exactly what you needed to go towards this new beginning. Let's get it. I love it. All right, we're going to close it out with some oracle messages for you, Pisces. And if this resonated, let me know with a like. Definitely subscribe and share this video if you feel inclined to. And leave a comment down below. Let me know, how are you rebuilding? What are you investing in? What are the new beginnings that you are going towards? Because this is really a beautiful time, even though it's also a little scary. I acknowledge that. But you got this. It's going to be beautiful. So let's close it out for Pisces, please and thank you. Ooh, you got a lot. You got a lot. All right, all right, all right. All right, so we have Eclipse in Aries, number 25, collaboration. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you really believed in. okay? And I don't want you to get rid of the idea that, you can collaborate with people, work with people, but you just have to have that discernment to know who the right people are, okay? And I think that's a big lesson that you learned right now. We have Moon in Scorpio, number 20, transformation, a change in your emotional life. You guys could be seeing butterflies right now. But yeah, I definitely see you're getting a lot more particular about who you keep around you. And I think you should, okay? Pisces, you're very intuitive. You're very loving, supportive, emotional, sensitive. So when you have those qualities, you have to be protective of yourself. You have to set boundaries. And I see there were a lot of people who benefited from you not doing that. But now you see the repercussions of that. So now you're not doing that no more, It's not to say that you're not going to be like open and loving towards people. You're just not giving every single person access to you just because they want it. And I think that's beautiful. We have eclipse in Aquarius, number 35. That makes 8. Awakening. Your deeper resolve rises. Look at that. It's like you went through a shadow period and now the sun is going to shine on you. That's exactly what's happening. And this is a beautiful situation that had you going through a spiritual awakening. You needed to go through this because spirit is going to bless you. Okay. There's going to be so much success and abundance for you. You had to, get rid of the part of you that was like too much of a people pleaser. Because imagine, it kind of makes me think of like NFL players that maybe didn't grow up in the best environments or didn't have all the financial security and stability. So then they get all this money, and then all these people come out of the woodworks, cousins they never even knew about, asking for money and wanting to be around them. Some people fall prey to that, and they give and give and give until they don't even have anything. That's not going to be you anymore, Pisces. Ooh, look at that. Sun in Capricorn, number 10, status. Work diligently toward your goals. Absolutely. Spirit's letting you know you are building something step by step, going up slowly and surely, but it's going to pay out for you. That's why this had to happen. Oh, I love it. And Moon in Taurus, number 14, self-esteem, personal growth. That makes 5. So yeah, look at you. You're thriving, you're successful, you're abundant. You've got everything you need. So just keep focusing on your growth, on your healing, because whoever this was or whatever happened in the past, none of your business, okay? It happened so that way you could clear the clutter and have the most successful, abundant, beautiful new beginning. And you can't have that with people around you who are going to use you. So I'm glad that this came to the surface because you're moving on to so much bigger and better. I'm happy for you. All right, Pisces, that is your reading. Thank you so, so much for watching. I love you guys. And if you would like more from me, I have a lot more in the description box below. I've got all my social media and my website. If you would like to sign up for my newsletter, that's a great way to get these readings directly to your email. And I also pair it with other spiritual guidance, rituals, things like that. And if you want to book a personal reading or a healing ceremony, that is also on my website. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.